Welcome back to Mythologies and Histories, where we journey through the fascinating events that shaped our world, by unraveling the tales and events that transformed societies and paved the way for modern civilization. Today, we're diving into two pivotal movements that rocked Europe between the 14th and 17th centuries, the Renaissance and the Reformation. Though they happened around the same time, these movements were as different as night and day in terms of their nature, objectives, and lasting impact. Let's start with the Renaissance, a cultural rebirth that emphasized humanism and celebrated the wonders of classical arts, literature, and scientific inquiry. Imagine a time when people were reviving the wisdom of the ancient Greeks and Romans to better understand humanity's place in the world. Scholars began to question medieval traditions, leading to intellectual growth that would lay the foundations for modern science and education. Think of great minds like Leonardo da Vinci and Galileo, who used observation and experimentation to challenge old ways of thinking. The Renaissance wasn't just about art, it was about exploring new possibilities in astronomy, mathematics, and architecture. But while some were reviving ancient texts and celebrating intellectual pursuits, others were seeking to reform the very soul of Europe, Christianity itself. Enter the Reformation, a religious revolution that aimed to return to what reformers saw as the true teachings of the Bible. At the heart of this movement was Martin Luther, who famously questioned the Catholic Church's practices like the sale of indulgences. The Reformation wasn't just about theological debates, it resulted in a major schism within Christianity, leading to the division between Roman Catholicism and Protestantism. This split not only changed the religious landscape, but also had profound political consequences across Europe, as rulers chose sides for their own strategic interests. Although the Renaissance and the Reformation were distinct in their focus, cultural renewal versus religious purification, they shared some similarities. Both emerged out of a dissatisfaction with the status quo, and both were fueled by technological innovations like the printing press. This invention made books, including translated Bibles, more accessible, which empowered people and weakened the centralized authority of the church. So, what's the takeaway? While the Renaissance laid the groundwork for modern science, arts, and humanistic values, the Reformation reshaped the spiritual and political structure of Europe, setting the stage for future religious freedoms and literacy rates. Thanks for joining us on this historical journey. If you enjoyed learning about these transformative movements, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Leave a comment below about which movement you think had a bigger impact, Renaissance or Reformation. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Until next time, keep exploring the myths and histories that make us who we are.